Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron McKenzie-LaFergie. Batman Beyond was a great show. It was really cool to see a younger and rather different Batman defending the streets of Gotham. The accompanying film, Return of the Joker, was also great and told a really interesting and heart-wrenching story. So let's talk about Joker's contributions to Batman Beyond. Get ready, it's time for the top 10 facts about Batman Beyond Joker. Number 10. The Joker isn't actually in Batman Beyond. Based on the title of this video, you may be tempted to say, there was no Joker in Batman Beyond, you idiot. And you're right. He was, however, reintroduced in the animated film, and don't worry, I'll be getting to that. While there was no Joker in this series, Terry McGinnis was certainly not without his villains to fight, and Joker's legacy certainly lived on, which brings me to my next point. Number 9. The Joker's Gang. While the Joker himself wasn't in the show, a gang of criminals had sprung up paying homage to the Joker, dressing up as clowns and calling themselves the Jokers with a Z. These were a constant thorn in Terry's side, although on the bright side, they did help bring Bruce together with Ace, and Ace was like my favorite part of Batman Beyond. But why wasn't Joker himself in the show? Well, number 8. The Joker is dead. As we saw in Return of the Joker had kidnapped Tim Drake, who was Robin at the time, and tortured him until he was brainwashed, turning him into Joker Jr. Now thankfully, Tim was later able to fight against Joker's control, and when Joker tried to get Tim to kill Batman, he instead turned on Joker, with Joker dying in the process. So the Joker is dead forever, right? Well, hold on, these are comic book characters, and the one thing we know about comics is that people just don't stay dead. Which brings us to the next point. Number 7. The Joker was alive. Kinda. Remember when Joker was torturing Tim Drake? Well, it turns out he didn't just use traditional torture techniques on him, he had also implanted a chip in his neck that looked like a mole, which he had stolen from Project Cadmus. Apparently he inserted his consciousness into the chip, and later in Tim's life the chip activated, turning him into the Joker, with all the personality quirks and physical characteristics everyone would expect from the Joker. He went on to return to crime, leading the Joker's gang and fighting against Batman. So awesome, Joker's back! Wonder how long it'll last. Number 6. He's dead. Again. Well, crap, that didn't last long. Yeah, at the end of Return of the Joker, Terry managed to rid Tim Drake's mind and body of the Joker's influence, restoring him to his former self and destroying what remained of the Joker. After distracting Joker, Terry grabbed one of his electric joy buzzers and used it to destroy the microchip on his neck. Quite a fitting end to the Joker, and it was a real relief that he didn't have to hurt Drake too much. Well done, sir. Number 5. Return of the Joker was the first animated Batman film to be rated PG-13. Return of the Joker was a pretty dark movie, full of torture and brainwashing and killing. As such, it was given a rating of PG-13. This was a great choice that allowed them to properly tell a really dark story. It would have been way worse if they had to tone down the torture and killing to keep it at a lower rating. It allowed them to be somewhat more liberal with how graphic they could make various scenes. It's still no Deadpool, but it's pretty good. Unfortunately, it came out around the same time as the Columbine shooting, which brings us to our next point. Number 4. Joker's death scene was done in 2 different ways. As it turns out, the original death scene with Tim Drake shooting the Joker was deemed to be too offensive, since the movie was set to be released soon after the Columbine shooting, where 2 students went on a shooting spree at their high school, killing 13 people. So an alternate version was made where the Joker dies of electrocution, causing him both to not be killed by a gun and not have a child choose to shoot someone. I'm generally not a fan of censorship, but in all honesty, the edited version is pretty awesome too. It's almost more brutal, plus it avoids the shooting imagery that some would have seen as tasteless so soon after Columbine. Number 3. He's an excellent fighter. Joker's fighting ability tends to vary somewhat depending on the writer at the time. But in Batman Beyond, he's clearly quite a force to be reckoned with. His unpredictability combined with incredible pain tolerance allows him to fight even the most technical fighters. He was even able to take on Terry with his strength enhancing suit. Much of fighting is about predicting the moves of your opponent, and with the Joker, any attempt to predict his moves is pretty much useless. On top of that, he also shares the abilities of Tim Drake, his host, which would certainly help him to come out on top in hand-to-hand combat, and allows him to predict Terry's moves, since Terry and Tim both fight similarly, having both been trained by Bruce. Number 2. The Joker was voiced by Mark Hamill. One of the first things people wonder when a new Batman show, movie, or game is announced is who will be playing the Joker. There have been some solid Joker voice actors over the years, like Troy Baker and Kevin Michael Richardson, but when fans see that Mark Hamill, the man of Joker legend, is playing the voice, it's always encouraging. Hamill is so consistently amazing as the Joker, and he really got to shine in this somewhat more adult and rather dark story. Number 1. Mark Hamill voiced the fake-out Joker as well. When watching the movie, the audience would be forgiven for assuming at first that Jordan Price was the return Joker. He looks like the Joker, acts like the Joker, and even sounds like the Joker. He sounds strangely like the Joker, almost as if they have the same voice actor. Oh wait, they do. This was done intentionally as a red herring to trick the audience, but it was pretty neat how far they went to fool us. It sure fooled me. I felt so smart when I saw him and I went, oh duh, he's the Joker, this movie's so predictable. Then I felt so stupid. Dang it. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more videos. Who is your favorite Joker of all time? Let me know in the comment section down below. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFergie with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.